not that particular, fumble recovery for a touchdown, but those two guys getting to the quarterback. Zadarius is obviously having another great season.
Right.
Preston, slowly but surely,
he's coming around,
making more plays.
Yes.
Do you follow it close enough to see what they were experimenting with? We saw against the Colts, like, there are certain tight ends that he just shouldn't be covering. He's more of a true defensive end than he is a linebacker.
Right.
You could call him a linebacker in a 3-4, but he's not.
When I think about Preston and Zadarius, in my mind, I think about a Tony Bennett and a Bryce Pop. Sure. You don't want those guys dropping back into coverage. They can cause havoc, putting pressure on the quarterback. And if we have Preston covering a tight end, that's not a good defensive play on our part.
Right. Christian Kirksey, guys who can fly at linebacker, should be covering the tight ends and getting that pressure up front.
And that young Darnell Savage who had 2 interceptions.
Great job by him, too.
He's developing.
I like that connection from, Mitch Trubisky to Darnell Savage. They were 2 for 2.
Yeah, 2 for 2.
All right, time now for our Fan Zoom of the week. I mentioned earlier how growing up in Racine, south of Milwaukee, right between Milwaukee and Chicago, we would divide up all of our football teams at recess or after school, whether or not you were a Bears fan or I was a Packers fan, and almost every time it was 50-50 right down the middle.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would've been on the...
Which people don't, I mean, you live in Wisconsin, you think everyone's a Packers fan. There's not. There's Cubby Bear Bar, and there's all kinds of stuff in Racine, Kenosha, in that area.
Right. And I had to go about, from my hometown in eastern North Carolina, I had to go about 6 hours to cheer for a team. The Washington football team was the only team in our area, so I didn't really care for them, so I went with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Nice. All right. Well, this guy was a friend of mine. We played football together growing up. I used to block for him when I played center, fullback. He was our tailback. He was our running back growing up. His dad was one of our coaches. Bill Peterick, Army veteran, is our Fan Zoom of the week. All right, Bill, how you doing?
Good, Burke. How are you doing?
Well, I'm sure you're in a state of depression after that Sunday night game at Lambeau Field, right?
Yeah, it was one of those, but I'm so used to it with Aaron Rodgers, and before that, of course, Brett Favre. That game, it started out, the Packers drove down the field like they've done all year to every single team, got that score, and the Bears took over and they drove the ball down and they got that field goal, and then the turnovers happened, and then it just I actually wound up going to bed at the end of the third quarter. I mean, when it was 41-10 at the time, and I got up this morning. It was 41-25. It didn't matter. It was a normal Aaron Rodgers blowout of the Bears.
And you mentioned both Rodgers and Favre. It's the opposite of when we were growing up. The Bears used to kick the Packers' butt every single year.
Yeah, I don't know if I think it really has to come down to quarterback play. The Packers, since you and I have been watching together from the very, very early 80s, on Packers side, Lynn Dickey, and the Bears had like Vince Evans and Bob Avellini. Packers have always had a consistent quarterback.
All right, so what about that big, bad Bears defense? Didn't look so much on Sunday night.
I'm not going to make any excuses. That's a good defense. They were missing, of course, Akeem Hicks, but I don't think that would have mattered as much. Maybe it would have been harder to get some of those gash runs. The Bears might have controlled the line of scrimmage a little bit better, but just one player doesn't make a whole team. It's still a good defense, and as you can see, they've been in every game, and really except for this one, the turnovers. The Colts game, all the other games is basically their defense has kept them in the game and gave them a chance to win, but their offense is so inconsistent, and they don't have a quarterback.
All right, so I got to ask, if right now you had to pick your favorite moment in the rivalry, longest in the NFL, what would it be?
You know what? It's funny. It's not even my favorite moment. It's the most memorable to me, and it's actually a Packer win. And it goes back to the kicker.
Chester Markle.
Greco. Huh?
Chester Markle.
Yes. Yes. Do you know the play I'm talking about?
Yeah, they were tied. I think it was 1980. The game was tied. They went to kick a game-winning field goal. It bounced off the upright. He caught it and ran it in.
Yes, or something. He kicked, it got blocked or whatever, and it went into his hands, and he ran it back in. So I really think that always is stuck in my mind. Even though the Packers did win, it was one of those. It's like, oh my God, because it was so, and back then 80. So Walter Payton, of course, was on the team for the Bears, but that's all they really had. I just remember Chester Marco. Lynn Dickey was the quarterback for the Packers. So I mean, that might be a pretty memorable moment of a Bear-Packer game, just because it's one of those that, and I was 10 years old, so it's one of those that it kind of brings back going, oh yeah, I remember that field goal that he missed or that extra point or whatever it was, and the name, Chester Marco.
Let's talk sports in your life. Which was harder training-wise, wrestling, pole vaulting, or high-level rugby?
Wrestling, without a doubt, wrestling. And then, of course, next would be right after that, intense rugby, but wrestling beats it. I mean, when you're going mano a mano with another person for hours on end and just beating the crap out of each other when you're just tired, it's one of those things it's unparalleled.
Harder than boot camp?
Oh yeah, boot camp was a breeze. I remember I had just got done with track season, right into boot camp, and boot camp was nothing. These people who were out of shape. I was a 17-year-old running around had so much energy. So yeah, that was nothing.
All right, I appreciate your time for coming on. Thanks. You are our fan Zoom of the week.
Thanks,
All right. My friend Bill, obviously I misremembered that. I thought it went off the upright or something like that. Do you ever see that video of that?
No.
The camera work wasn't good back in the day, so it was a play you didn't even really kind of know what happened, and all of a sudden he's this kicker with these glasses and probably one of the slowest guys on the field scores a touchdown, and it was a game winner in overtime because it was tied 6-6, I believe. So yeah, just an amazing finish. But that's the way this rivalry has been. I mean, Randall Cobb forcing downfield, touchdown, B.J. Raji, pick six, NFC Championship game.
How about Halloween one night? I think it was
monsoon.
It was a monsoon, and I think Brett Favre threw it deep to Robert Brooks.
Could have been.
I think it was maybe 99 yards in the air, so it was a crazy rivalry.
Yeah, and the Packers definitely have the lead now. We'll try and get another one at the end of the season down at Soldier Field. When we come back, we'll take a look around the rest of the league, and we'll break down the Eagles, who will come to Lambeau next weekend.